Okay, let's jump back over into this. And I got a few more photos here. Let me take a few more real quick. No, that one is. It's multi-layered and multicolored as well. Let's try that one. Be smart that I did. Let's jump back over. Translate. Where the fuck is it? Oh, okay, there we go. Let's jump down the rabbit hole. See what the fuck happens. Why not? Hebrew to English. Hebrew to English. There's that fucking bit of repeating there. See, in the 5 8. Yeah, and it's always the same fucking set of numbers. Save that shit. Let's jump over here real quick. Boredom is a killer. And a fucking price minus sign. See. For shits and giggles, let's see if it fucking comes up the same thing that it came up before. Then does it? Oh, hey, look at that! It comes up exactly the same. This is a trip. Like, I'm translating text images. It came from a piece of art that I did for my brain and what I'm called spirit art. And I blew it up on Facebook mirror filter, and I was looking around in the Facebook mirror filter, and then I found this, and I took screenshots while I was kind of like in almost like a trance state. And uh, when I was done, I had 47 screenshots of this text, and now I'm finding out that it translates in multiple different languages, and it's coming back the same thing, and it's over threaded, multi-layered, and not just different languages, but different levels of it too. It's just, and that made me have the hypothesis of, you know, if maybe my subconscious picked up on something. And I know they talk a lot about frequencies, and humans have frequencies that we radiate and emit everything, and so that also made me think, okay, well, what if we're like mini cell phones, and there's a cell phone tower somewhere that a more advanced race has that can actually utilize it to do multitude of things. And then I started looking at neural activity, and frequency manipulation, as well as frequency coding, which coding basically, when you release a frequency, it goes out in a stream of direction that you point it at, but it also emits outwards. So coning is the idea that you have, similar to a laser system, like light frequency, that's trapping the actual frequency in. If you were to put it up on a board and you were to have two parallel lines, and they were a laser beam starting from the same side, each point, from the same side, and we were to put a starting point on each line, and then we were to take those lines, pivot them on those balls inward towards each other. It wouldn't be a parallel anymore. It would start coming to a cross point, and that cross point section is your distance in and out. So as it goes together, as like, here, let me fucking show you this. Okay, so I'll do the art thing. Boom, 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 boom. There's my art. Oh wait, I'm not doing an art piece. Normally, I import pictures of my face and do art with it, but I'm not doing that right now. So right now, we're just gonna come down here and we're gonna click OK, and we're gonna make a new art piece. And we're gonna say OK. Oh, it's been a while since. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now we can get to our fucking description. So let's put a. I fucking suck at this. No, I don't want that. Just give me a fucking regular pen. You know what? That'll be perfect. As long as it's not fucking. Okay, yeah, it's not. Okay, so the starting points and the two lines cross intersect, right? That would be a traditional parallel, right? Now, if you were to take a frequency wave and emit it through here, normally it would get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and go outward type fucking thing because it would be going outward consistently. However, if you were to put it through a tube and you were to have this wave come out here and you were to have a ball point here, a starting point here, and a starting point here, oh shit, that starting point there. And did I switch fucking colors? I did. Okay, anyways, and we were to go out here. If we were to keep this at this point here, if we were to adjust that, we could adjust that up and direct it that way. We could go down and direct it that way. Basically, or we could go up this way and down this way, which would ultimately create an X patternization. And that X patternization is your main focal point. Now, your main focal point on a cone would look like, let's go back here. Actually, yeah, this might be easier. Eraser. Wipe it off real quick. Now let's go back here to the brush. Okay, so we have our main, and then we have that. Okay, now we have our two parallel lines, right? And the frequencies go in here. If we use here on this and on this a light wave, LW for light wave, and we have a light wave here, and those light waves cancel out the frequencies. So you need okay, so hold on. You need a light wave that cancels out the frequencies. So if you cancel out, like, so if there's a frequency here and it's going out and expanding, let me fuck back all this shit up real quick. Okay, so you have a frequency emitter, and it emits a frequency in which goes out, continues, and it expands as it goes. Okay, that's traditional. Now, say this were at a specific frequency rate, like say 17 kilohertz or whatever. 17 hertz. Let's say 17 hertz, right? And you had a light wave that canceled out and blocked that 17 hertz. Now, if we were to interject, like say our frequency emitter is right here, right? Now, if we have a ball and a pivot, so say there's a motor on these, and say we have on the very end of these, we have a little laser. So equals laser, LASER. Yeah, what the fuck ever, you can't even see it. Okay, so laser. You have a laser on that point, and you have a laser on this point. Now, if you focus the laser with the light wave that cancels out the frequency wave, you can actually make, and we could turn that on and shoot it parallel forward. Let's go forward on both of these. So we're shooting it out that way, so that way you know which way we're fucking going with it. Now let's take, let's use this, oh wait, wrong fucking thing. Let's use this. You know what? I'm just gonna fucking erase this whole thing real quick. Basically, if you canceled out the frequency, so you got your light wave, you have your frequency emitter, and it emits a frequency. Oh, and I suck at this shit. No, I don't want smudge. I want a fucking eraser. So basically, this little frequency emitter emits a frequency. So which maybe I could do it like this. Okay, now, boom, laser, boom, laser. Laser's gonna shoot a laser this way, and it's gonna shoot a laser point this way. And I really sucked at that one because now that looks like, I don't know, some weird alien dog or something. Okay, let's go like this. Okay, well, it's even more fucked up than the first time. Okay, perfect. So not fucking perfect, but whatever. Okay, so point being, laser path. I should have done that like the arrows. It's like supposed to be like the arrows. I suck at this shit. Whatever. Okay. Anyways, I fucking think you get the point on that, unless I dragged it out so much that you don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about anymore. Which could be because some people have attention spans of chimpanzees on crack. Let's see here. Laser. So the laser, kind of like me. You got your laser going that way. Okay, now if we take and instead we have these little things on fucking pivots. So these little fucking things right here, and this little thing right here, this laser is on a pivot fucking thing, which pivots in a fucking 180 degrees rotation, 180 degrees with a 360 degree rotation. That's the pivot range on these two fucking little things right here. Okay, so now if we do that, and let's say we were to pivot it, it's 2D right now we're looking at. So let's erase this shit. And let's say we pivot that laser that cancels out the frequency. Frequency emitter, we got our lasers, and we point our lasers towards each other. We're going to get this cross point right here. This cross point is very, very interesting because what that means is that's going to cancel out that fucking frequency at some point. If that laser, I mean, obviously, if you're in a 360, it's like, we're not in a 2D world, we're in a 3D world. But in the 2D world, those emitter, when it emits, we get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Okay, so that's a focal point. And because we can pivot these, we can make these go way out here and cross. We can make them go way in here and cross. So we can stop that frequency at whatever point we want. Now, because the light wave will cancel out the frequency wave. Basically like a laser and a frequency emitter. The frequency emitter emits a frequency, the laser emits a certain light frequency. Now you find a light frequency that cancels out the regular frequencies, and you'll be able to create this pinpoint scenario, giving you a whole bunch of attributes to do what's called a point of origin beam. A point of origin beam is a beam that we put in any point in space. It doesn't matter how fucking far away or close by it is. I mean, they could be pointing right at each other, and the point of origin beam just be like a foot away, or you could have the origin beam going way the fuck out there. By the way, if you utilize specific variables within a field of whatever it is. So, say we have a basketball, we have a fucking variance field basically you have a basketball and you have a field around the basketball. If that field is a specific thing and it has a specific effect and is affected by a specific light wave, you should be able to, by all rights, move that field and that light by that light wave over a projected time and space insanely far as you want. And if my calculations are correct, maybe instantaneously, depending on the power that you have to input, which is another I have a technology for that as well. But this is okay. So we got our point of origin. So we pick a point. We got Earth. Here, let's go ahead and Jesus. Did I not fucking do that right? Okay. We have Earth. In all its glory. And say we want to go out of our universe. Earth's not that big, so I really suck at this shit. Like I said, I'm not really good at it. I don't want to fucking smudge when I erase that shit. To set up your device using a screen reader, turn on narrator by pressing Windows plus Control plus Enter. The fuck? I didn't even know that shit was on. Yeah. I don't want to fucking hear it. Let's see here. Brush. We have Earth. We have our, I'll say uni, which is our universe. That's this universe here. And say we have other universes, and other universes, and other universes. Galaxies. I don't even know why I have to call them universes. They're fucking retarded. Sorry, my language is all fucked up. Galaxies. We have all these different galaxies here, right? And you want to go from Earth to another galaxy. Utilizing the force of one object. So say a basketball, we want to take a basketball and we want to send a basketball all the way here to this fucking galaxy, because they don't have a basketball and they need a fucking basketball, and some aliens want to shoot hoops or whatever. I'm just kidding. But so you fucking use this point of origin beam, which will allow you, once you understand the effects between variable frequencies and the effects they can potentially have on each other, and all the different frequencies between light and actual sound frequencies, and the manipulation of the two in order to come at the direct potential solution that you're looking for, which light can actually have a physical effect, and that's why they have what's called light sails. But this is a little bit different. This is utilizing light to control frequency waves. And those frequency waves, you find frequencies that basically do very specific things and have very specific effects. You can actually should be able to send basketball from there to there almost instantaneously if you do it right with this whole point of origin. But that's not where I was getting at. I kind of fucking took it off Skelter, so I will erase all this shit by Earth. Okay, let's go back here. So we have our point of origin beams. But let's say we want a laser, and 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 a laser. And we have our frequency emitter. Yay, frequency emitter. And then we have our cone. Our cone is where all those lasers go to in point. Yeah, I kind of fucked it all up, but whatever, it doesn't matter. The point being is those lasers are fucking going downward in that direction from the actual lasers themselves. The frequency emitter emits the frequency down that center, and if you have all of those crossing to a point of origin, then it's assumed that everything within that cone is going to go to this point. Now, because we can manipulate where the frequency goes to what point, now we've got a whole new fucking game that we're playing at, because we can take massive amounts of frequencies and put them on one certain spot. Well, that has a real world effect on actual... Oh, hey, son. Here. I'm doing a video. How'd your day go?
Good.
Good. You have a good night last night?
Yeah.
Sleep good?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Love you.
I haven't turned off my phone now.
Oh, shoot. Okay, well, Daddy's in a video I'm recording, so I'm gonna do this real quick. Basically, everything goes to that point. Now, because we have adjustable 360-degree laser systems and frequency emitter, and we can actually bring that point to adjust to any point that we wish whatsoever on the spectrum. Hold on, brush. Yeah. Oh, wait, is that Mom's? No, put it back. That's Mom's, I believe. So, and we're not gonna mess with Mama's stuff. Okay, so let's go here. What the heck? Why is this so... Okay. Anyways, whatever. We can adjust this any way that we want, into any part in any area in space that we want to go that way, or whatever way we want to go to. So now we can affect molecules directly on the molecular level at any point in space. The more advanced the laser systems, even focal coning laser systems, to pinpoint. Well, I don't know if we want to take it that far. I mean, you could do spreads and all sorts of shit. I mean, you get creative with it, have fun with it. The basic core, though, is you have the canceling frequencies that cancel out. Now we can direct and aim our frequencies anywhere we want to direct and aim them to at any point in space. You have specific technologies that run specific fields, and those fields have variable effects that can occur, which allow you to surround something with a field and then take it and send it from here to wherever you want pretty instantly. And then also there's also other things you could do for hyper travel, but let's go ahead and focus more on affecting human neuroactivity. Now, if we take and focus, we take the brain, say you take the brain and we scale it, like take it and resize it, and we scale it way up to where all the neurons are surrounding us, and we got a big old giant area with nothing but neurons firing everywhere around us. Now, when we're looking at all the neurons surrounding us and all the connections surrounding us, what do we see? We see points in a certain space, right? Now, all those points are 3D. They're in a 3D thing. So the 3D points are like little spheres. Let's put up little spheres where every neuron is, and we start to look at it. Now, what exactly do we have there? We have a hyper circuit. So, the brain is a massive circuit on its own. Now, if we utilize those neurons and we focus them to, say, mimic a circuit board, for example, now we have the circuit board of a certain cluster of neurons in the brain that we can utilize. Effects unknown at this point. But basically, when we run a circuit board, what do? We run transistors, we run it at certain levels, we activate certain neural activity, like, or electrical. Okay, so in circuitry, it's electrical. So we have electrons running around and hitting transistors and hitting blockers and whirling over here and whirling over there and the thing just to make your phone work or just to make other devices work. Now, if we're in a area, let's think of the neurons as electrons, right? And now you have this big old giant grid in multiple directions that you're surrounded with neurons, right? Now what we're going to do is we're going to stop the neuron electron. We're going to stop. Oh, damn it. Okay, I got to